Hi guys, finally getting around to getting the bike stripped. Definitely not going to get out anymore this year. So we're just going to do a last little walk around to see what's any major problems or what we're going to get through. I lost the number plate light at one stage, that's not original. Get one of those. Bolts missing everywhere from the time I bought it. Really bad paint job. Definitely needs really good global paint. Studs broken. Brake pad's completely gone in the front. Fluid's gone. It's gone like a jelly. That's it. Any more studs missing. I have a new stud set there for it. I'm nowhere near ready for that. Seat needs recovered. Floor a bit there. And the exhaust. What is going on with the exhaust? It's just been patched or was leaking at one stage. Hopefully get full new exhaust for it. Not sure which condition the oil is in. Plenty of it, but this whole bike's maybe went through every nut and bolt. Considering buying a vapor blaster to do all the engine casings and even like this airbox here. Very good job for cleaning anything without damaging. It's very fast for like doing it around the carburetor. Looking like new in a very small period of time. So some of these bolts are not standards, but not too worried. I have a whole new bolt kit coming for it. This is the kind of ones that are all over the bike. These are the ones that are supposed to be on it with a little plastic washer to stop it shaking loose from the vibration. One stubborn little clip. I don't recommend separating all these pieces until you're ready for paint, because then there's a lot less chance of getting bits lost. Now that I have the lower fang off, it'll be a good time to drain the oil. I already have the bike warmed up at this stage, so it's good to go. That was tight. fairings just lift right off, hopefully. Another screw missing here. One 12mm bolts. The screw just sitting there. Gotta be careful of those little metal spacers. Not much holding this bike together. One or two screws. And I presume it's the same on this side. One screw over here on the tail light. I'm going to take off this bit of a bracket here to release this tail section. Another two 12mm bolts. Screw those back in the meantime. Same on this side, one here, one here. It's a little lock for luggage compartment. These two obviously not standard bolts, and once we've lifted we'll have to disconnect the fuel gauge. That's simple enough, and the vacuum pipe from the carburetor over. This is the pipe that runs over to the fuel tank. Easier to disconnect it here at the moment. And I'll just go around the other side and disconnect the fuel line itself going to the carbs. I'll need to drain all the fuel out of that as it's pretty much 3/4 full. Of course, I had to go and fill it shortly before I started stripping it. Silly me. This is where I joined in my USB plug. The main ignition wire is just covered up with tape, but it's nicely soldered underneath the main ignition wire, which goes live when the bike's turned on, over into the USB plug. Right over here. Obviously not factory. and a 98 bike. It's handy all the same for GoPros, iPods, anything, music, phone. Hi guys, I think we've done enough for one episode. The bike's well stripped now, well on their way to being stripped. Still need to take out, well, before we get the engine out, the wiring loom. You get off the front wheel, possibly the forks. The exhaust has to come off. It'll be fun. I'd say those bolts are well and truly seized, but we're getting there. As you can see, I've started to do a bit of work to the shed. I'm going to open up the attic so I can store parts up there and get a fold down ladder. Just started it tonight, so it'll take a while, but we'll get there. I'll see you in the next one.